Yeah.
I can see you taking it.
Yeah, I know. Oops. It's kind of cool though.
So for lunch we went to the Palace Cafe, I guess it's called. It's super empty inside, super nice, calming. But I got an Italian stuff. Hunter got mac and cheese. But it's like right across from the Walking Dead attraction, if you know where that is. But yeah, hopefully it's
So interesting
good.
to listen to while I eat my food.
Yeah, listening to a broken helicopter, that's fun. Chocolate strawberries. I don't like strawberry. So they're fully underway with construction to like the addition of this new eatery, I guess. I'm not entirely sure what this is. If you know, put it in the comments. I just completely forget because my mind has been so focused on everything else with Cedar Fair and Six Flags lately, so and Disney. But I haven't been able to focus on Universal, but I need to start focusing on them again. But we just ate at the Palace Cafe. It was okay. It was honestly pretty bad. The mac and cheese was like powdered cheese, and it was bad. But like the sandwich I had, it didn't even state everything that was in the sandwich. Like there was jalapenos in there, and I took a bite in the jalapenos, and I was like, oh, okay, hi, that's a little hot. And then like Hunter got a red velvet cake, and it didn't say there was any cherries in there, but there was 3 cherries just in the middle of it, and you couldn't see it unless you started eating it. So I think that's kind of a safety concern, because what if you're allergic to cherries, like deathly allergic or something, and they didn't even put it on the packaging. I don't know. We're gonna go ride Hippogriff because it's a freaking 15-minute wait. That's the shortest I've ever seen that. So yeah, let's go ride Hippogriff. So this is something we never see, but Flight of Hippogriff, a 15-minute wait. This is ridiculous, man. It is the emptiest we've ever seen the Wizarding World, and that's, well, it's just insane to be able to actually walk and be able to breathe at the same time. But again, the misters are going like crazy, and it's like starting to get cooler too, so it's kind of a little annoying, I guess. But alright, become a junior coaster, yeah, but like insane positive G-forces. It's kind of crazy. So it said 15-minute wait. We waited less than 10, I'm pretty sure. But we got in the back, and they were putting out trains every like 32 seconds, if that. It was kind of impressive. But near the back, you did get like 2 little tiny pops of airtime. One that was a little bigger than the other. And definitely the best ride is in the back, I think. But the forces on the Helix, or Helixes, are not as good, at least in back, I don't think. But yeah, it's always a nice little coaster to spend some time on. Hunter needs to go to the bathroom, so Moaning Myrtle's going to say hello to him, I'm sure. But I think after that we're going to do Forbidden Journey, so because it's only like a 40-minute wait, which is insane. So the moment Waterworld got out, the walkways got super busy again, and the wait times are going up. So I guess the best time to go to the Wizarding World is definitely during a Waterworld show, because when that's in session, no one is here. So at least later in the day, it's about 4:30 right now. So that 4 o'clock Waterworld show really helped us. But we're going on Forbidden Journey after Hunter had some fun experiences with Moaning Myrtle in the bathroom. But yeah, yay! Now let's get another free locker. At least they do lockers free and correctly. So.
Professor Binns are long standing.
So this freaking ride never ceases to amaze me. The ride system itself is just fantastic. I find myself trying to find out exactly how it works each time. But yeah, it's just so freaking good. My only problem with it now that I've figured out, well actually I got a couple small issues, but it's nothing they can really fix. But the one that I think they could fix a little more is the movement of the actual vehicle, because it bounces a heck of a lot more than it really needs to. And I know that was the problem originally when it first opened that made everyone sick when it did that. So yeah, I don't know.
So it's about 5:50 right now. The last tour is at 6:15. Hunter wants to do the studio tour, so we're gonna hop on. Maybe get the last tour of the night, because it is close to closing for the tour at least. So maybe the I don't know, man. I don't know. But at least you get this nice view walking in. Well, when it's not smoggy, at least.
Now, there are buildings, there are sets that only consist of the front and sides of a building, so they can only be used to film exterior scenes. But when you cross the street, you find yourself in the historically fictional town of Hill Valley, as seen in Back to the Future, because insurance is cheaper that way. And here we are at a few of the cars promised to the not-too-distant future of 2015 from Back to the Future 2, right next to the fuel-efficient predecessors to the Prius from the Flintstones. And what are picture cars without the fleet with Fast and Furious, the franchise starring Vin Diesel, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and Michelle Rodriguez? They're right next to the Jeep Wrangler from Jurassic World. And last but certainly not least, it's the Fleet from James. Directed by Michael Bay and executive produced by none other than Steven Spielberg, who was responsible for the classic cinematic franchise known as Jurassic Park, which receives a new installment this summer in theaters with Jurassic World: The Fallen Kingdom. But if you aren't familiar with those first few instances, to your left-hand side, it's the mobile lab unit, as seen in the Lost World Jurassic Park.
I'm good. Freaking Dilophosaurus, what a jerk. So no stopping at these stops today because of filming in 6 Points, Texas right now. I'm not sure what it's for, but I know Westworld films over here, so that's a possibility, but I don't think they're in filming for season 3 yet, so I don't know what we'll be filming in 6 Points, Texas today. So we've actually never seen this side of 6 Points, Texas. This is kind of crazy, but you can really get a gist of how large a movie set really can be. It's kind of crazy, to be completely honest, but I really wonder what's filming today.
Like the transitions between scenes will be incongruous. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, if you're found out, don't pray. California, the stage will be we are not far from the San Andreas Fault. That is not good at all. Ladies and gentlemen, here at Universal Studios, we are outfitted with our fire department and emergency response team, and I can assert that they are aware of the situation at this point. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we may very well be in for the big one, okay? At this time, I'd like to encourage you to brace yourselves, perhaps embrace your loved ones. If you came alone, I am sending you a crisp high five, girl. What on earth is that noise? I thought they vacated the soundstage already. Whoa. Well, that was close. Let's get these folks out of here before another tremor comes through. Was that a residual shockwave we're feeling?
No water today. So a lot of silence on that tour today, but that's just me because 6 Points, Texas is so huge and a lot of the filming is in hot sets, but let's go check out my good buddy Charles.
Remain seated for your safety. The world's now Ronald is the best teamster in all of Tinseltown. He's been gracious enough to pause for just a moment in our tight schedule so you guys can whip out those cell phones and cameras and get some epic photos to send to the folks back home. But I'd like to remind you once more to please remain seated and refrain from using selfie sticks. On your left-hand side, yes, this is a Freedom Boeing 747. That's right. If you find yourself in the market for a mode of transportation, hey, this one only costs $60,000.
So just got off the studio tour. Got drenched on Kong. There was so much drool. But yeah, and then the steam effects weren't as bad on supercharged this time, so we didn't get soaked from that. But there's nothing really going on the left side for either of them, I'll be honest. It's a lot of stagnant motion. I don't think that makes sense, actually. But yeah, we're heading back to the Wizarding World, just gonna check it out a little bit. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're probably gonna ride Hippogriff and then just look at shops, because we got like another 50 minutes, so, till park close. So yeah, should be fun.
So, Hippogriff? Wow, can't speak. Round 2. Because it says 15 minutes, and last time it said 15 minutes, it was 5. So the dispatch is going to be fantastic today. But yeah, okay, it is a little longer than last time, but that's okay. So, we actually have a box of Party Box Ever Flavor beans at home. Let us know in the comments if you want us to, like, have a live stream eating them and maybe throwing up. It'll be fun. So we are now heading out. Because, yeah, we got like 13 minutes left in the park technically, but we're going to take that time and check out the new Illumination Studios store, or actually I guess it's called the Animation Studio store, one of the two, and then maybe look at the main store as well, just to get a check at those, because we want to look at what is new with merch, I guess. Yeah. They have a bunch of Emperor's Quest, that's what it's called, Kung Fu Panda, the Emperor's Quest stuff, which is nice. So realistically, you could just say this is animation in its entirety, because they have everything from DreamWorks to Nickelodeon. I mean, heck, they have a SpongeBob section, like, and a Dr. Seuss section over here. Man, if only we had Seuss Landing over here, I'd love that, but one can't hope. They even have a Shrek section as Hunter is using the penny press machine for Dr. Seuss, but they have like a whole donkey shelf, and that's kind of cool, I guess. Donkey was totally like screaming to a dude. He's like, "Are you okay?" across the way when we walked by. But yeah, that's a shirt for Shrek. Okay, Rip was better than Kung Fu Panda. I don't know. Of course, they have tons of Minion stuff. Like literally, it's about a quarter of the store, I would say. But then they have this little Hello Kitty section, which I don't know if we can even go into. Yeah, we can, but it's super tight in there right now.
Mrs. Children.
So we were walking through the main store, and I guess we found a spoiler for Fallen Kingdom. This is called an Indoraptor. It looks like maybe Indominus Rex mixed with even more raptor or something, or maybe the raptor genes. Or
Wait,
like
I think
more
I saw this in
prominent.
the trailer.
Did you?
This
Okay.
is the one that the people who stole the dinosaurs off the island when it. Those people, they made this and it was in a cage.
Okay. Well, there's a spoiler, even though this like comes out the same day that the movie opens. Yeah, we did Jurassic stuff. Yep. So we've come over to the feature presentation store, which is like all Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom stuff. So we're gonna check this out because I want even more Indoraptor stuff. So I guess main villain. I must say I love these statuettes and stuff. They're so freaking cool looking. So we just walked by a sign. It said private screening, and that's gotta be for Jurassic World Lost or Fallen Kingdom. Yeah, Fallen Kingdom. It's not the Lost Kingdom. Man, no. At least it's not as bad as 3, am I right? Hey. So they are setting up for the private screening right now. Even more, they've got like a full-on line set up for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Yeah, I think there's also a deal where you can hang out in the park for a little while and then you see it at midnight, I think is the deal. I'm not entirely sure on that though. So, pretty freaking fantastic day. As you can see, I got a new hat. And if you didn't know,
a card game.
yeah, Hunter got a card game.
But I'm like,
Because of Uno.
I am an insanely big fan of Back to the Future and that whole franchise. I really am. That and Lord of the Rings, those two, and yeah, Hunter got that. But it was
Jurassic World.
yeah, he likes his Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. But yeah, I don't know. Good day.
Yeah.
Meh.
It was okay.
We did literally like everything Jurassic Park related we could, except for meeting Blue. You're not gonna say anything more?
No.
All right. Well, I think it was a great day. But until next time, we'll see you on the next ride.